this shit. Man, get into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You've been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gonna hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
And we is live in the building, man. What's good with y'all? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store. And you look directly to my right. You see the big homie, my big cousin, West Coast Cowboy in the building with us, man. How you living, boy?
Shoot, I'm living good, man. Living good. Smelling good.
Jay, that's the energy right there, man. That's the energy, man.
Yes, Lord. Just trying to get my little setup straight, but so I ain't got to keep bending over. But other than that, I'm good, man. I'm ready to talk.
Hey, I feel it, man. I feel it. Hold on, let me turn the back.
Some music playing.
A little bit. Yeah, that's on our end. That's the background music. You know, we're in the liquor store. But hey, salute to everybody out there, man. I see my boy King G in the building. Said, let's get it. Cynthia Casillas. I know I ask this all the time. She is not related to Mr. Casillas from our Super Bowl team, but that would have been dope. Darren Southern in the building, man. What's up with you? My boy JV B-Boy in the building. Hallelujah. Hallelujah in the building, man. What's good with you, man? Thank God for the day. I know it's a Monday, man, but hey, we done grinded through it. We in the building. Chris Lone Star, what's up with you, my guy? Dixon Mule said, quest for 6, let's get it. He was in the building with us, man. My boy Action Pal in the building. One Sick GSR, Metris Adams. Oh, who else is this in here, man? Demetrius, JV, Dixon Mule. Yeah, man. So, hey, salute to everybody on both platforms, man. Y'all already know the usual rules of engagement. When we go live, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button, because sharing is caring. And, you know, training camp is around the corner. You know my brother West Coast will be there live in the building in Oxnard. So you want to support his trip out there, make sure you hit the Cash App. If you want to support us trying to get a new microphone in the liquor store, hit the Cash App. And I got a raffle going on right now. I'll be giving away a Dallas Cowboy jersey of the winner's choice. So if you want to participate, get yourself an opportunity to win the jersey. All you got to do is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. Cash App at the bottom is $ Henny the Moore, or you can hit the Super Chats or the Super Stickers, because we are monetized in the liquor store. And we're going to run this raffle all the way until the 1st of July, just so everybody can have time to get their entries in.
Yes, Lord. I don't know. Hey, Instagram, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's showing like that. I don't, it's not showing the way I want it to show, but you guys will be able to, you'll still be able to hear the show. I mean, you see it too, but it's looking that weird on the Instagram, but it's all good.
All good. 55, what's up with you, man? My boy Mr. Richburg in the building. The Silver Slayer, Joshua Fisher. My boy John Jones in the building, man. What's up with y'all, man? So, hey, Wes, where do you want to start, man? I got a couple talking points I want to touch with you, man. So we can either A, talk about the fact that the quarterback market finna jump up again and the Dallas Cowboys have done nothing, or we can talk about the random ass Ceedee Lamb sighting that we had. So which one you want to start on?
Shoot, let me get my introduction out the way real quick, man. What's up, everybody? Bro? It's your boy West Coast. How's everybody doing, man? Hope everybody's been having themselves a good weekend. We had no holiday this weekend, but we had time to do what we had to do and what we needed to do. So shout out to everybody that's in the comment box, man. You guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's 2 things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now, no matter where you're watching at, no matter where you're watching, no matter what platform that you're using to watch the content, I need you guys to hit that share button. Hit it right now. I need you guys to hit that share button. You feel me? Share it. What's up with you, Skull Splitter 86? What's up with you, my boy, Skull Splitter? He splits skulls for a living. What's up with you, boy? Hey, make sure you guys hit that share button. I'm giving y'all some opportunities right now to hit that share button. It's gonna tell me up right now who's hitting that share button. So make sure you guys are hitting it, man. Make sure you guys are hitting that share button. Next thing, there's these things called stars. There's these things called Cash App. You know what I'm saying? You guys already know what Cash App is. You use it every day, man. You know what I'm saying? But stars and super chats, what are those? Those might be new to you. What are stars and super chats? Well, basically what it is it's a monetary way for you to support the content creator, man. And what do we do with that? What do we do with that monetization? We take it and we use it to make more content, man. If you want to be a part of supporting the brand and making sure that the brand grows, man, here's your opportunity, man. Go ahead and hit that share button. Hit that star button. I'm sorry. Hit that star button right now. Hit that star button right now. Hit that Cash App button. Hit that Cash App button right now. We are currently live on Facebook. We are currently live on YouTube. We are currently live on we're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Twitch. We're live on like 5 different platforms right now. So I appreciate everybody right now that's hitting that share button and hitting that star button, man. I appreciate you guys. Hit it. Trying to get right now so I can find out who's sharing. But most importantly, make sure y'all hit that share button and then make sure y'all hit that star button.
Indeed, man, indeed. So now that we got the intros in, they know who they with, they know what we rocking on. Where do you want to start, man? The Ceedee Lamb sighting and what it might mean for his contract, or do you want to start with the fact this quarterback market finna jump up again?
We can talk about Ceedee Lamb first if you want.
Yeah, let's start with Ceedee Lamb real quick, man. And listen, you can say what you want to say about Dak Prescott's relationship with Ceedee Lamb. Ceedee Lamb has had absolutely nothing to do with the Dallas Cowboys, but he still pulled up for Dak. I don't know what his relationship is with the front office right now. They go through the contract stuff, but he pulled up for his quarterback. And it says right here, shout out to John Machota out there, man. This was at Dak Prescott's Fate Fight Finish Foundation the other day. Ceedee Lamb was in attendance. So was Ezekiel Elliott. You always expect to see Zeke at a Dak Prescott event. But Ceedee Lamb showing up after not showing up for not showing up for any of these off-season workouts, anything like that. So what's your thought process on that, man?
Well, a little birdie of mine told me that Ceedee Lamb is going to be reporting. You know what I'm saying? So, for me right now, I'm just kind of like taking it with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm curious to see if my source was correct. You know what I'm saying? Because this is someone who's very close to the situation, and I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know if Ceedee Lamb is the type of guy that's going to press the issue on the Dallas Cowboys. And it sucks because even if he's not that type of guy, he might have to become that type of guy in order to get paid in Dallas, because that's what you've seen from a lot of the Dallas Cowboy players who have gotten contracts. So, I'm curious. I don't get me wrong. Listen to me. I'm curious only because I've seen it happen with other players, but I'm not curious because I want him to do it. You know what I'm saying? I want the Cowboys to get him a contract. You know what I'm saying? Ceedee Lamb is a guy that you guys wanted him, you drafted him. You let Amari Cooper walk for him. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily for him, but you had enough faith in Ceedee Lamb to let Amari Cooper walk and say, hey, this is going to be our number one, before Ceedee Lamb was even showing number one things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then the thing about it is, since you've made that trade, since you've made that trade and let Amari Cooper leave, Ceedee Lamb hasn't done anything but make you look good when it comes to that trade, because he's actually gotten better every single year since Amari Cooper's gotten better. Ceedee Lamb has bettered his season that year before. So it's like since Lamar in the 2 years he's been gone, Ceedee Lamb had a good season, then he bettered that season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Ceedee Lamb is the one guy, the one contractual situation, or the one situation where the Cowboys could be like, hey, we might have did this, but hey, we got this one right. You know what I'm saying? So it's why not reward him? You know what I'm saying? Why not reward the one guy that you took you didn't take a chance on him. But what I'm saying is he did it the way you wanted to do it. You had faith in him and he came through for you. So why not reward him?
And I'll say this, man. I want to start from the narrative that Dak Prescott and Ceedee Lamb had a problem. I'm going to start from there. Folks were really jumping on the fact that Ceedee Lamb mama said something. But I want to remind some folks out there that stop living in reality. Some of y'all married people that your mama don't like. Like, this outside of a friendship. Some of y'all married people that your mama didn't like. Some of your wives and currently. Some of your wives and husbands don't even like your mama. So let's stop acting.
Listen to me. I'm sorry to say this, but if you a wife and your husband's wife didn't call you and tell you on Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day, she ain't messing with you, dog.
At all.
At all, dog. She messed with them kids, though. You rock with them kids, though.
Like, for real, though. So let's stop acting like somebody mama is the key determination of your relationship with somebody. Like, hey, all of us had friends growing up. Mama didn't really like them like that. You know, they were a little too thuggish, hard-headed, something. Like, there were some friends you hung around with, mama didn't care about, and that was still your ace boom coon. Some of y'all, like I said, some of y'all are in relationships right now. None of your family like that person, and you still ride or die for that person. So I just wanted to touch on that. Like, Dak Prescott and Ceedee Lamb seem to have a great rapport. And, you know, from everything I see and the way that everybody talk, it seems like Dak Prescott and Ceedee Lamb really do have a close relationship. Just like we heard from Tad that Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper had a really, really, really close relationship. You know, that all that crazy stuff that came out was bullshit. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to start with that. Right, I just wanted to start with that. No matter what a family member think about somebody else, it's obvious that Dak Prescott and Ceedee Lamb got a good relationship and they got love for each other.
Yeah.
Secondly,
my bad. I didn't notice he had points. My bad, Pastor. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. You know, usually I have the big ass PowerPoint with the board and the pointer, but you know, I'm just gonna get to the second one, and this is really the most important thing. You need to pay this man before the market jump up again. I get so sick and tired of the Dallas Cowboys watching other people get paid, watching the price go up on some stuff, and then complain about it when it's time to pay. You saw they had a sale going on, and you said, I'm going to wait till next payday. And then when you go back to the store, that shit is like $5 more than you was finna pay the first time around, and you complaining. You should have got it when it was at its cheapest. And every day that goes by before this Jay Jetter's contract come down the pipeline, it's the cheapest you'll ever get Ceedee Lamb for. Actually, it was last year before he was the best wide receiver in the league. It was like, you know, last year you could have got him for a very good price. But now, you know, yesterday's price is not today's price. And tomorrow's price is not going to be yesterday's price either. So what I'm saying is get the damn deal done while you still have time.
Facts. You feel me? And shout out to the 41 people that's watching on Facebook, man. We growing. Hey, Facebook has been tripping on the sending out the notifications, so we need y'all help. We only got 30 shares. We got 42 people. I need everybody right now to hit that share button one time. Also, I'm looking at YouTube, man. What we doing on YouTube over there, man? Hey, man, I'm back on my computer-ish, so I know exactly what the hell y'all is doing. You know what I mean? And you ain't doing enough. So I need y'all to hit that share button. Hit that share button. My cousin over here cooking, man. Hey, man, have we ever gotten into an argument before?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No, factually, have we ever gotten into an argument before, a disagreement?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you, when we first start doing content, right? Mm-hmm. There was a way that you could approach someone when they're in live. Like, say someone say something wrong when they're live, right? When you first doing content, you talk to someone, you say it a certain way, right? Because they're newer, right? Mm. But as you be doing content and more, those gloves kind of come off and you say exactly what you feel, how you feel right then, boom. And you trust that the relationship that you have with them is solid so that you can say these things and y'all can be in the moment and get on with it, right? Mm-hmm. That's Ceedee Lamb and Dak Prescott. When listen to me. Ceedee Lamb made mistakes on the field when he was a young player, but Dak also understood that there was cameras watching. You know what I'm saying? It's a different mindset. Now Ceedee Lamb Dak looks at him as a guy that's on his level. So it's not even about the expectation, because if he didn't see him on his level, there wouldn't even be the expectation anyway. So they're past the expectation. He sees him on the same level as him. So when you see someone on the same level as you, it gives you the ability to free speak and free emotions with them. Meaning what? Hey, man, Henny, I know you aren't feeling well, but, man, listen to me, bro. You can do shows with just hey, listen to, hey, On the real. Hey, tell him what I was telling you when you was sick. Tell him.
Yeah, cuz called me and said, "Hey man, I know that you're unwell, man, but you can do shows without the picture. You just talk on that motherfucker, and they ain't gonna know that you look like Pumpkinhead."
You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you build rapport with someone and you have trust with someone and they trust you as a friend, it gives you the ability to speak. And I ain't even saying speak, because I wasn't trying to speak crazy to him, but I feel like I have the ability to speak into his life. And guess what? When you have that, you use it. And that's exactly what Dak Prescott does with Ceedee Lamb. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what Ceedee Lamb does with Dak Prescott. That's why Ceedee Lamb feels free to speak what he wants to say to Dak Prescott. And guess what? They're in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't be caring about these. Oh my God, did you see what they said? Man, nobody care about that.
Man, listen, Dak Prescott, I know that y'all forget about this. Dak Prescott cussed La'el Collins smooth out on national television during the Kansas City Chiefs game.
Yes.
Like, La'el Collins made a horrible mistake. I forget it was a holding or he got a false start, and Dak was cussing the storm off because they put the camera on him, and it just panned and stayed on there. And like he had a couple F-bombs and some more stuff. Just like folks were talking about how Dak Prescott was very hard on Jake Ferguson to start, but he saw potential in Jake Ferguson. Right, when you see something in somebody and you supposed to be a leader in the locker room, you speak. You say what needs to happen. Right, and it's not being, these are grown ass men and professionals. It's not being mean, but it's trying to make sure that you as a professional are on your game so you can succeed and win on the football field. Like hell, you even seen Dak Prescott, do this to my boy Brandon Cooks, told him catch the ball with your hands, right? You see that, and you have that caveat when you're the damn quarterback. If somebody's not doing what you believe they need to do, you tell them.
Yeah, especially at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have an established relationship there. So it's like, just like the situation when I was talking to my boy, and it's just like the situation when Trevon Diggs cussed out Dak at practice. And it's like, you got to think like this, if a defensive player is, first off, if you've ever played football, you know what? If the defense is cussing, that means what? They probably been losing. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. You know what I'm saying? Because when the defense is having a good day, what are they doing? Smiling, laughing, and having a good time, because that's what the defense does. But when they cussing folks out, that means that what? They've been getting cooked. You know what I'm saying? So like, and it's like, man, like I say it like this, man. Cowboy Nation, we need to stop. Like, that was a great point what you said about the relationships. Yeah, relationships are important, but y'all got to remember, man, a lot of times they don't even have time to build a relationship. The NFL, it does not sometimes give you the opportunity. I trade for a guy today. Like, I don't got time for y'all to be friends. I need y'all to be productive. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to think about this. It's crazy to think that Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan didn't really like each other. I would have been like, what?
Kobe and Shaq.
Well, we knew they didn't like each other. They were still great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the point, though, man. You make a very good point, man. And that was something that somebody had said, and this is sort of off topic, but it's not. Because somebody questioned if Mozzie Smith really loved football. If he loved football, and if he, man, that shit don't really matter. Like, y'all don't remember a running back by the name of Curtis Martin. He is number 6 all time in NFL rushing yards. He is a Hall of Fame running back. And he himself said he did not really love football like that. He was just really good at it. Same thing with it's a different sport. Nikola Jokic. That man wanted to be a damn horse rider. He was just too damn big, 7 foot, damn near 300 pounds. He couldn't be a professional horse rider. He doesn't really love basketball like that. But he's damn good at it. It has not stopped him from being successful. So my point is, man, like this stuff about, about loving the game or,
love the paycheck. You mean as long as he loved getting paid? That's one thing I say.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter how much you love the game. It really matters how much of a professional you are.
Like, think about this. Listen to me. Your boss is not listening to the podcast. He's not even a Cowboy fan, probably, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just be real. How much of us love our jobs? Get the out of here. Exactly. You don't love your job. You go to job. You go to your work. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We don't love our job, and guess what? You're still a really good employee, right? Okay, so why can't these guys do the same?
Shout out to Numbhead Neil, man. He said Emmitt Smith used to fall asleep in team meetings, and he's still the GOAT running back. I know, right? So that's what we trying to get at, man. You know, but I will say this: if you do have that relationship and everything else, it's a plus. You know, it helps. It's a plus, and you know that's why I try to give Dak Prescott some kudos for that. Because how many people get the bag and build a damn football field in their backyard? How many guys go out their way to bring every single offensive player on these team bonding trips, even though you know half these guys probably ain't gonna make the damn team, you still gonna take them. Like how many people around the league really do little shit like that and have get-togethers and all this other stuff to try and build that stuff. And when you're off the clock, he's off the clock. None of that shit is required, you know, in his contract and nothing. He just doing that to be a better teammate and to try and build better chemistry with his players. So you know when they do go the extra mile to do it, it's appreciative, but at the same time, it's not actually necessary.
Yeah, I feel like Dak is the guy on the team. This just randomly popped into my head. I was like, bro, I feel like Dak is the guy on the team. If you need some money used, he's the guy you're gonna call, bro. Like, and it's not even because, listen to me, it's not because he got the millions, but I just feel like Dak is that guy that's like, all right, man, what you need, man?
Now you know about this the CBA. I can't tell nobody, but you know if I'm gonna leave some money in the mailbox, you open and check the mailbox, then you know.
Thanks.
But hey, Cuz said he hate his job and his boss, and he hope he's not watching. What's up with you, Joe?
Man, don't say his name out loud, because when the boss be like, yo, I got you, Joe.
We didn't say the last name though. Like Joe is like the most, you know, that's
You
like
didn't say Trentina's last name? Nah, I'm playing.
X name on.
They say it ain't snitching if you point.
Man, what? Like, just nod your head over to who you talking about.
It ain't snitching if you point. But yeah, man. Go ahead.
He said, "Bro, Law was sounding like Dak was a horrible future earlier." I'm not sure what that means, but you know, I don't know. I have to go back and watch it. But shout out to Law Nation though, man.
I think he was saying that maybe he was saying that I don't know. I probably want to read that too before I guess. Dak started off hot, so I don't know what. The only reason why people didn't like Dak at the beginning is because people had a loyalty to Tony Romo, where you should have had a loyalty to the position. Now I do believe that Tony Romo would have put us in a better position to win that Green Bay game, and I'll take that to my grave. But that's neither here nor there.
Peasy, what's Gucci with you, man? Thank y'all for tapping in. All right, so now that we talked about Ceedee Lamb showing up, also I want to throw this tidbit of information out there. OTAs start tomorrow. Oh, that's the Yorkie. Okay, I thought that was my I thought that was me. Well, I think it's the dogs.
Yeah, that was my dogs.
Okay, cool. I would have to make sure. But before people get up in arms, OTAs are actually not mandatory either. So Ceedee Lamb don't show up tomorrow for OTAs. It's not something he can get fined for, and it's still not a holdout. OTAs are still voluntary.
It's not a holdout until you refuse to come to something that's mandatory.
Oxnard, basically. Like he got to not show up to Oxnard for it to be a holdout. So I just wanted to throw that out there to get ahead of the curve, because you know I'm already seeing. Oh, he says stuck. Okay, yeah, nah, that's fine. Being stuck with an All-Pro quarterback is always good. You know, like saying I'm stuck with $1 million. Like shit, I love to be stuck with $1 million. I love to be stuck with a Lamborghini. I love to be stuck, you know, in the house with my wife, which I will be after these couple shows are over with. But you know, there's a lot of things is not bad to be stuck with. Being stuck with the MVP runner-up is not a bad position to be in.
Yeah, I mean, unless you just don't like the guy, but we ain't getting into that.
Indeed. So let's move along, man. Because what if I told you there's a quarterback that is coming up for a payday that has not won a playoff game, that has not been an All-Pro, but he is expected to reset the market?
I'd believe it. Because it happens every year, shoot.
It happens every year. So, you know, there's a lot of people that try to hang on to Jared Goff took 2 teams to the NFC chip. He didn't, because in his Super Bowl run, he only threw 1 touchdown and he threw 3 picks. So it's not like he actually did anything to help his team, right, to get to that point. He played decent last year, though. I'll give him that. But there's going to be a quarterback that probably makes more money than Jared Goff by the name of Tua Tagovailoa with the Miami Dolphins, who is probably going to reset the market, right? They're talking about this contract.
I don't even feel like he's been in the league long enough to even get another contract.
2020. Like I think he's on his 5th-year option. Matter of fact, he's been in the league so long. I think he came out with Ceedee Lamb, because Ceedee Lamb playing on his 5th-year option. And I think Tua will be playing on his 5th-year option.
Time flies, bro.
Time flies, dog. He was just a rookie. He was just at Alabama yesterday. You know what I mean?
Didn't he miss the whole first season?
I gotta go back and look. I gotta go back and check on that with my boy Tua. I know that it was a rocky start. I know he was dealing with concussions and all kinds of stuff that he caused him to miss a lot of time. But he was in the MVP conversation this year. He threw for all kinds of yards. He probably got the best wide receiving core in the National Football League with Tyreek Hill, Waddle. They just went and got Malik Washington, Taj Washington from USC, Odell Beckham. So they probably got one of the better wide receiving cores in the NFL. So he put up numbers. But I'm telling y'all this to say this. Tua has never been as good of a player as Dak Prescott. He's never won a playoff game. So all these things y'all try to hold on to discredit why Dak Prescott should not get paid. Other folks are paying people just fine without that. Like, let me ask y'all this. What had Justin Herbert won before? What did Justin Herbert win before signing that massive deal? Because he signed for over $50 million. Justin Herbert has a losing record as a starting quarterback, has never won a playoff game, and was on the losing end of one of the biggest playoff meltdowns in NFL history. They lost a game. They were up like 27 points or some shit like that. Right? What did Kyler Murray do to get paid almost $47 million a year? Like, when he got paid, he was like the second highest paid quarterback in the league behind Deshaun Watson. And he also has a losing record. Also has never won a playoff game. Also, and for Kyler Murray, he's never thrown for 4,000 yards or 30 touchdowns. So he doesn't even meet the elite quarterback criteria. It's not even like he was putting up major numbers.
And he's 4'9".
And he's 4'9". Hey, that little quick motherfucker be balling. He looked like a little toddler running around with the remote.
All you see is eyes. That's all you see.
Yeah, man, it's eyes. But this the thing, though. The Dallas Cowboys are finna wait so long to sign Dak Prescott. Every quarterback is finna be making over $50 million. So even the guy you want to bring in, like, you're going to have $50 million to pay them.
Yeah, and if Dak Prescott was to go to free agent, he would get more. Because Dak has already promised 59 this year. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're Dak Prescott, the only way that you probably get away from making 59 this year is if someone gives you like 56. You know what I'm saying? I'll go down $3 million a year for some guarantee.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. All these quarterbacks are making look, you remember when $30 million was top quarterback money? And that was not that long ago. You remember $30 million was the shit. And then after $30 million, it was $40 million. Everybody named Mama making $40 million. And now it's 50. And if you keep waiting, Dallas Cowboys, it's going to be 60. It's going to be 60. Because listen, the salary cap is doing this. Outside of the COVID year, the Dallas Cowboys and everybody else salary cap has had an upward swing every singular season. Like even this year, man, it jumped up like almost $20 million. Hey, shout out to Numbhead Neil for the $4.99. He said, get Kyler and 4-2 toss in the same backfield, flexing in all lowercase letters. What's up, man? Hey, that got you a raffle entry for the Dallas Cowboy jersey, man. So salute to you. If y'all want to be like that boy, Numbhead Neil, and improve your odds of winning the jersey, hit that Cash App or hit that Super Chat, man. $5 a pop, and we'll do the drawing on the 1st of July. And, hey, Craig got a very good question, my boy. He said, why do the Dallas Cowboys wait so long? Are we just pissing our players off?
Because first off, stop believing that we Jesus and we know everything. Okay, I don't know the answer to that question. Gary don't know the answer to that question. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the answers on some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even about to I'm not even about to sit up here and give you an answer because listen, stupidity doesn't need to be validated. I'm gonna be honest with you, Neil. I don't know. And I think the best answer for an educated man like myself is to say, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have some guesses on why I think so. Well, like, I think the reason why they like doing contracts in training camp is because the agents aren't there. You know what I'm saying? And I think they can get a better deal with a player when the agent's not around. But at the same time, you could also text a dude or you can call someone. You know what I mean? If you don't want to talk, you know what I mean? So there's still ways around that you can do it. So, I mean, that's why I say it doesn't make sense. So it's like, I think the best answer that any person can say until the Jerry Joneses and them give you their reason for it is, I don't know. I don't know why they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about this, Henny. They're not doing it to piss them off because pissing them off is the fruit of them doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure they want their players happy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. Hey, DP got a very valid point. Cam Newton went to a Super Bowl, won MVP that year, by the way, too, and only got $27 million because that was the market at the time. Herbert never won a playoff game and got over $50 million. So obviously, he said, obviously, it's about your turn, not your stats. And hey, Daniel Jones got $40 million.
They regretted it too.
They regretted it instantly too.
And it's like this, man. Like, you know, people be like, "Oh yeah, but they made a bad decision. Don't make you make it." Yeah, but we don't have Daniel Jones. That's the difference. Like, I think people be talking about quarterbacks. Oh, these quarterbacks. No, you got to actually say their names. Because, like, if I told you, "Oh man, my car note is," hey Henny, what if I told you, "Man, my car note is $1,000?" You'd be like, "Damn, what you gonna say?"
Like, shit. Like, what you do for a living?
Okay, but you'd be like, "That's a high ass car note, right?"
Yeah.
Now, what if I said, "Hey, bro, I got a Lamborghini Urus. My car note is only $1,000." Now, what would you say?
Oh, like, damn, that's cheap.
That's cheap as a mother. Damn, that's a good ass deal.
Yeah.
You see how a lot of time it's about perception of it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's all about how you phrase it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just told you the exact same things, but under different circumstances, one sound way better than the other.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Like an old saying, they say it's like an old saying. They say two men behind bars. No, two men standing in jail looking through bars. One sees poles, other sees bars. No, wait. Two men were looking through a window in jail. One man seen bars, another man saw stars. There you go. It's all about your perception. What does that mean? That, hey, listen, no matter what your circumcision is, some people are able to look past it and see what's out there. Some people can't.
Indeed, brother. Indeed. So, man.
Bars.
So I got another one for you. Somebody that is coming down the pipeline that is supposed to get record-setting money. What if I told you this person had one of the better wide receiving cores last year, missed the playoffs, and did not win his division, and is still finna probably reset the market? Take a wild guess of who that is.
Hold on. He did not go to the playoffs.
Did not go to the playoffs. Lost his division the last week of the season, actually.
I think it might be a couple of quarterbacks that might. Justin Herbert should.
Justin Herbert got hurt, and they had no opportunity. Not Joe Burrow. Burrow's already paid. This is a quarterback that ain't been paid yet. That narrows it down.
Need the THC to sink in.
Not Josh Allen. Josh Allen already done reset the market. There you go, Demetrius.
Give me a minute.
He already done got it. There y'all go. Yeah, that's exactly who the hell I'm talking about.
I'm high as hell. Who the hell y'all talking about?
Trevor Lawrence. Sunshine is up for a contract next. And
I'm
Sunshine.
going to tell you this right here. My mind, I would have never got that. I would have never in my mind got that. I would have never got that right. Never.
Yeah.
His name would have never registered in my head like, oh, Trevor Lawrence. Never. Never. Never.
Yeah, Sunshine. I think we call him Sunshine more.
Trevor Lawrence getting paid, that doesn't even register in my head. So I would have never gotten the answer.
Yeah, because listen, this is the last year of his actual rookie contract. And
average.
Yeah, and he got it. This year. Then he get the 5th-year option. It's being reported they would happily pay Trevor Lawrence an extension to keep him around. Happily.
How many games they win last year?
I think 9, and they missed the playoffs.
I'm gonna tell you what's the worst thing in the NFL for a team is to be mediocre. See, if you're really, really good, then you're competing for Super Bowls. If you're really, really bad, you're getting lottery picks. But when you're 9 and 8 win teams, you know what you're doing? You're stuck because you don't know which way you want to go, bruh.
Yeah, they were 9 and 8 last year. Them and the Colts missed the postseason because the Texans went 10 and 7.
See, that's like the worst place to be, bruh. I think that's the worst place to be. Like, if I'm like, listen to me. I think there's like 3 teams. You either gonna be like I said, you either gonna be a trash team, or you gonna be mediocre, or you gonna be really, really good. I think the best, obviously, you want to be really, really good. But if you in that 9 and 8, it's almost like your draft picks help, but they don't really help. Then it's like your quarterback might be good, but you know what I'm saying? Because usually teams that are like 8-win teams, 9-win teams, they have a question mark at their quarterback where it's like, oh, I kind of like him, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Where if you're a good team, you know you love your quarterback. We're past that. We're the only team that has a good quarterback that don't love him. I'm just being honest with you. You go ask everybody else, bruh. Listen to me. Go to the bar. Go to the bar. Go sit by go sit by some other team who's what's a team right now that what's a team? Let me think. What's the playoff team? What's a playoff team? You go sit by a Baltimore Ravens fan, bruh.
Oh,
they love their quarterback. You go see by Packers fan.
Buffalo Bills.
They see the Buffalo Bills. They love their quarterback. We're the only team we're the only fan base in America that has a good team, good quarterback, and the fan base generally doesn't like the quarterback. It's almost like he's Jay Cutler.
Yeah, and listen, Jay Cutler was an asshole. That's why people didn't like Jay Cutler. But even then, like the fans still rock with Jay Cutler. I think that folks didn't fall out of love with Jay Cutler until he was on that exercise bike the entire NFC Championship game. You remember that shit, don't you?
Yeah, but they had benched him though, right?
No, he had got nicked and he acted like he couldn't come back into the game. He got hurt. And then he was just on the exercise bike, bobbing his head and shit all game, acting like he's trying so hard to get back on the field.
My boy was done.
That boy was over it, man. Gave up on them niggas in the championship game. Oh, Lord.
That was Chicago, right?
Chicago. That's the year that the Packers won the championship. Because remember Aaron Rodgers and them, people be forgetting this. They were a damn wild card team. They went on the road every single game in the postseason and ended up beating the Steelers in the Super Bowl.
They had to beat goddamn what's it called that was in on division.
Yeah, the Bears. The Bears were like the number 1 seed in the damn NFC. Like they were like one of the top 2 seeds in the NFC. Man gave up on Brandon Marshall too. Brandon Marshall gave up on him too though. Like,
and it's crazy because Brandon Marshall used to defend him like a mug too.
Yeah. Like that's how you know that relationship.
Don't matter, bruh. They don't matter. Yeah.
Man, oh my mama.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. At this level of the game, relationships can't matter, bro. Because it's like, bro, like you have dudes that have totally different political views that are playing together. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't matter. Like they can't matter, bro. Like think about this. If it mattered, man, the NFL would have been tore to shreds during the stand and kneel. Come on now.
Exactly, because you had quarterbacks like somebody named Big Ben that said, I never wanted to kneel. You know, they all this other shit. Like, damn, dog, you ain't gonna stand with your boys? It's fine. And we also saw that nobody really liked Antonio Brown like that, but while he was an elite wide receiver, like they let all that shit go. They let all that shit go. All that shit, like they swept all that under the rug.
I ain't gonna lie. I think he might have went crazy after Vontaze Burfict hit him, though.
I think he got worse, but I think
so, bro. If you're looking for an exact moment, I think that was the moment, man, when Antonio Brown went crazy.
I mean, you can sort of stamp it. It got outrageous. Oh yeah, listen. If relationships mattered that much, nobody would have jobs. Nobody would play in professional sports. You got to think about it, man. These are folks coming from different backgrounds, different religions, different upbringings, like different temperaments. Like not everybody, especially on a damn 53-man roster, ain't everybody locking arms and singing Kumbaya and shit, man. Like some people are closer to others. You know, some folks can't stand each other's guts. But you know, man, at the end of the day, you don't have to kick it with everybody. You just got a job to do at the end of the day.
Somebody said I got the munchies. No, I got the hungries.
Full blown, man. He said he started going crazy after he drop kicked the punter. I remember that.
Nah, he was already. Nah, that Vontaze Burfict hit. That boy ain't been the same since.
This man said, my guy said Caitlin Clark looked like she keep it bush. Y'all wilding in the chat.
He said what?
Read it. I ain't gonna say it no more. You read it. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I do not support the comments or actions of Action Power. They're 100% his and his only. I do not stand on business. We are not even open at that time of business.
He said we not even open.
Like the sign on the window clearly says that we were closed when he said that comment.
Man, that's crazy. But that's the only point I'm trying to make, man. Folks is up here upset about everything concerning Dak Prescott. But man, the money he finna make is not even crazy money no more, man. Everybody finna make 50 million, man.
Hey, Action Power. We weren't. Can't even say this online, man. Why you say that? And then I thought I ain't gonna say. I can't say it. We out of here. Get next subject. Go ahead.
Next subject, man. So
hey, y'all keep on mentioning Caitlin Clark. I'm gonna put her name in the band list. And every time Clark, because every time I see her name, I have an image pop in my head now. Shout out to Action Power, his nasty ass.
That shit is funny as hell. I can't hold you. That is hilarious. It shouldn't be this funny, but it is. It said y'all boys been making some fire content and interviews. Appreciate y'all, fam. We appreciate y'all for supporting, man. At the end of the day, we be needing y'all to come through, hit that like, hit that share, support the content, and y'all do, man. Y'all show up and show out. We appreciate y'all for that.
Hey, look at I got my chair out. You see?
I see.
Hey, this hey when they say when a girl be in a Range Rover, she be like this.
All right, hey, so I got another question from my boy Craig. He said, do you see us bringing in another running back?
No.
Now, it's going to be a two-part one. You answered no. Do you think that they should? Is the second part of that question. Whether they do or not is irrelevant because they always do wild shit. Yeah.
I think you should always be trying to get better.
Okay. So why do you believe that they will not? Do you think they just love that we love our guys? Huh?
You got like 5. How you gonna see 5 dudes? Like, come on now.
I mean, you've seen enough of 2.
You only got a first team, second team, and third team.
I mean, you don't have to. This is the thing, though. You ain't got to see Zeke. We know what the hell we're gonna get from Zeke, so that's not even in the equation. Rico Dow, and this is the thing. This is how I feel about Rico Dow. I think the boy got talent. I think he's a very good running back. I also think the man cannot stay on the field to save his life. So, when you have a guy that you like, but you really can't count on him, you should automatically have somebody else in mind with him.
I never said, listen to me. Y'all need to go listen to, before y'all be calling me crazy, y'all need to go listen to the question that he asked me. He didn't ask me, do I think we should? He asked me, do I think they will? And I said, no. I don't believe they're going to believe. He didn't ask me my opinion of the situation. He asked me my opinion of, do I think they're going to bring another running back on? I said, no, I don't believe so.
Yeah, and then he followed up and said yes, that he would bring another running back in. So it was
hell yeah, I would bring another running back in.
So yeah, so don't jump down his throat. He answered the question of what he thought they would do, and then he clarified that he was still in agreement with bringing one in. Just like I'm in agreement with bringing one in, because dog, do you know Rico Dow ain't even hit the 100 carry mark for his career? The man been
still on this team,
barely.
And
they don't like him, West Coast. I don't even be bringing him up no more. They don't like that man. They really don't like this nigga.
It'd be funny. He'd be like, landlord, what's up, man? Hey, what you think about Malik Davis? I don't think they like. Yeah, they don't like him.
They don't like him at all. Like, I don't know who he pissed off. Like, he hollered at somebody, baby mama. He said the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person. Something went down. They had that man. Listen, it went from him being the clear cut running back number 2 going into last training camp to this man not even being on the damn active roster. He didn't even make the active roster after he was supposed to be running back number 2 going into the 2022 season. Y'all remember this shit, right? Y'all remember this though, because it was his job to lose, and somehow Rico Dow was running back 2 when it was all said and done, and then somehow Deuce Vaughn was over him as well. So I don't know. Yeah, man. So I mean, they ain't. I don't think. Listen, I remember that. I believe that the Cowboys. I say it like this. This is what I always say. When I play Madden, and I used to try to build my team for fantasy, to go through the season, I would always go to the end of the roster, and whoever the worst ranked guy was, I cut him. I don't give a damn who he was. I just cut him randomly. And then I would go to free agency, and I would sign the best variable guy on there, and I would replace him. That's what I would do. Whoever the worst person on this team is that the Cowboys in, I would cut him. And then I would gladly bring him, because I need the question that people want to know is, do you think you should bring in another veteran? Listen to me. I don't think you really need 2 veteran running backs, 2 veteran running backs. You know what I'm saying? Because you basically have the same guy. And we're not going to run the ball that much to even seed both Dalvin Cook and Ezekiel Elliott. So I think that's out of the question. I would be okay if the Cowboys were getting a young guy, you know what I'm saying, a younger guy to share the load, and I'd be okay with that. But I think like this, the Dallas Cowboys feel that they have that. You know what I'm saying? Just like when people be asking me, hey, West Coast, you think the Cowboys going to bring in a veteran wide receiver? I'm like, yeah, his name is Ceedee Lamb. He gonna show back up this. Hey, real quick. Shout out to Chris Bowles for the $9.99 super sticker, man. Said character on the floor laughing really hard. I'm tripping too, man. That's funny. Chris, they got you 2 raffle entries too, by the way. If y'all want to be like Chris Bowles and win that Dallas Cowboy jersey, all you gotta do is hit that super chat or the cash app, man. Thank y'all for the love. But hey, man, I agree with you though, in a sense of this. I must just say it like this. The Dallas Cowboys wait too damn late to even ask about bringing in veteran players. Like, it's the 20th of May, dog. Like, if you're any good, you're on a team already. If you're still on the open market on May the 20th, you're injury prone, you're old as Methuselah, or you just ain't that damn good.
Or, there's another thing too. Or you are a vet who understands it makes more sense to sign later in the season.
And that falls under the older Methuselah line too.
Not necessarily older than Methuselah, but like if I'm Dalvin Cook right now, like, why go through training camp? I'll wait and take my chances to see who's clearly going to be a playoff team. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if Zeke wasn't coming back to the Cowboys, that's what he would have did, because that's what he was trying to do last year.
I heard.
You know what I'm saying? Zeke was trying to go to a playoff team last year. You know what I'm saying? So, but if it wasn't for the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think Zeke would be signed right now. I think Zeke would be somewhere working, getting ready, and then about week 7 or 8, his phone would ring. Because you got to think, Zeke is a multi-million, and he's getting $6 million from the Cowboys anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what does he miss out on? Almost nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And this is the thing, though. We're gonna have to pay very close attention to preseason this year, bro. Like preseason gotta go up this year, because man, this is sort of off subject, because but it's still on subject. Cause we were talking about the running backs and shit. There is a reality where we spent a 4th round pick on Trey Lance, and he does not beat out Cooper Rush, dog.
I mean,
I do you just
I'm
think
gonna
about
keep it
that
real
shit.
with you, bro. I really don't know what the hell the Cowboys. That's another situation where I'd be like, I don't know. I'm not about to sit up here and explain stupidity. I'm not gonna explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's just some stuff you can't explain. I don't know. Oh.
Oh man, them boys did that shit though. And listen, man, I'm the type of person that likes player acquisition, trying to get better. You already had an all-pro quarterback. You already had a backup quarterback that, even though he didn't play particularly well, you have a formula to win games with him. So why did you need to go out there and acquire another quarterback with a 4th round pick when you historically are great at drafting in the 4th round? Your all-pro quarterback was a 4th round pick. Your Pro Bowl running back that just left in free agency was a 4th round pick. Dalton Schultz was a 4th round pick. Your Pro Bowl tight end you got right now was a 4th round pick. You get all this talent in the 4th round. And you gave up a 4th round pick. So you for real? I like, dog, it's a possibility. I know that we don't like to talk about the shit. Like, I know we all hope that Trey Lance go out there and ball. But what if Trey Lance go up in preseason and stinks it up? What if Trey Lance is out there throwing picks and doing stupid shit just like he did in the preseason with the 49ers? Because y'all be forgetting this. Go back and watch Trey Lance preseason with the 49ers. He did not play well. And that's why folks be talking about politics and shit. No, there was no politics. That man looked like dog shit when he played in preseason with the 49ers last year. He looked like dog shit. Matter of fact, that he looked so bad, I might be offending dog shit when I say he looked like dog shit. So that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, they're doing a whole bunch. Like, hey, listen, he might beat him out. If it's close, he'll beat him out. I'll say this. If it's close,
There's
he'll beat
no way.
him out.
There's no way he can beat him out. Now, Trey Lance can get promoted off of preseason games.
You know what I mean, but you know what I mean.
I don't listen to me. I don't know how somebody would take preseason game film over Cooper Rush's 4 NFL wins. Like, that sounds like some Jerry Jones stuff.
5, actually, if you go back.
Exactly. So honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It should be theoretically impossible for him to beat him out. Because you're not going to tell me, and listen to me, I don't really give a damn how good Trey Lance looks in preseason or in training camp. Bro, you're a former 1st round pick. You're going to look good at some point. How about look good on a field? Training camp doesn't matter to me anymore. Take her out. Training camp doesn't matter anymore. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter, bruh.
I'll say this.
He can look fun. He can literally look like the best quarterback in the world at training camp. Praise God.
I mean, hey, let me ask y'all a question.
That's what's keeping him in the league.
let me ask y'all a question. Do you remember when everybody was raving over Eric Scott in training camp and how he was going crazy and getting pigs and locking shit up, and that man did not sniff the field this year, and he was at the bottom of the depth chart behind all these other dudes? Like there's been plenty of guys. Think about me. You remember when I called Deuce Vaughn Black Jesus because of preseason games, and then he went out there and promptly did not do shit. But he was going crazy against them UPS drivers. The UPS drivers, the postal workers, all them boys. Like, he went crazy on them. He was hitting them motherfuckers with spin moves, and like, I was amazed. But then you got and that's the problem. We get caught up in that. When you got decent NFL talent, and you're going up against guys that don't belong in the NFL. Like you'll look good against those guys. So it's going to be really, 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 really hard, to convince me. Like I done got burnt with the Deuce Vaughn stuff. It really doesn't even matter what I see no more.
I didn't.
You said.
Somebody said, dude, draft. I said, I think he's going to be cool, but he ain't going to not a running back. Like, listen to me. There's just some concrete facts in the NFL, that just known, bruh. That's just worldwide known, bruh. And I'm not saying, listen, when people were telling me that he looked like Darren Sproles, I instantly, Stormy.
I think you Googled it.
I went
Google how big it was.
Sorry about that. But
I can tell you a black father because you talk to the dog like it's one of the children.
I was talking to both of them at the same time, actually.
I heard Stormy.
But yeah, man. And he says same, less talented, almost the Niners had them shook for 3/4. Problem. Ray is not traded. What are you gonna get? Listen to me. You can't just trade someone. You got to want him. Somebody got to want him. I think people just be thinking, oh yeah, trade. Well, yeah, this is no, bro. People got to want him.
He said, weren't we just bragging about Cooper Rush as a top backup quarterback in the league over a little? Yeah, I know. Folks love you when you the shiny new thing, man. Like they don't give a fuck about Cooper Rush no more. The same folks that wanted Cooper Rush to take Dak Prescott's job don't give a damn about that man no more.
Facts.
He said Andy Reid would have had Deuce cutting up. We don't put our players in position to succeed to an extent because I think Andy Reid would have had that man out there catching passes and not running the football. So you might be right, Action Pal, because listen, I don't know why we don't utilize Kevontae Turpin more. I don't know why when Tony Pollard was here, he didn't play slot receiver more. I don't know why we do a lot of these things that we don't do. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why our running back, our quarterback run game just disappeared. Like Dak Prescott can't still run the RPO from time to time.
And I'm gonna tell you something that's now I ain't even trying to be funny, but I am trying to be funny because F the Eagles. When you think about great Eagles running backs, Darren Sproles is one of the guys that you think about, right?
Darren Sproles and Shady, yeah.
And think about this. They got some trash-ass running backs in their history. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We got Emmitt motherfucking Smith, bro. Ezekiel motherfucking Harry, bro. Tony Doerr goddamn set, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Marion Barber was
Marion motherfucking Barber, bro. And y'all want this motherfucker to be Darren Sproles? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
They're crazy.
Like, we deal with real running backs. And that's why I said, like, when I seen him, I was like, you compared him to an Eagles great. But half the league don't even know who that is. We know who he is. You want to know why? Because he had good games versus us. You want to know why the rest of the NFL doesn't know about Darren Sproles like that? He didn't have a bunch of games like he did versus us against everybody else.
And really, what people be forgetting about Darren Sproles, he did
great versus the Cowboys.
I was gonna say this because he was on a bunch of different teams because he won his title with the Saints. So like he caught a bunch of passes because he played with Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers. He returned a bunch of touchdowns on kick return and punt return. Like Darren Sproles did every goddamn thing. He never rushed for 1,000 yards though. I don't even know if
800.
I don't even think the man got 800, but that man was balling though. And that's how you know it's more than just one facet to the game.
And I promise you right now, if you think about a Darren Sproles play that pisses you off, I promise you it ain't a run.
Hell no.
You know what? Get your feet off my couch. You lost your mind. Get your shoes on and everything. The play that that goddamn screenplay, bruh.
Man, they get
the screenplay used to kill us. That was the 60-yard play. They used to kill us, bruh.
All the damn time.
And then they would backdoor with Deshaun Jackson. It was not hit. They were not handing the ball off to Darren Sproles and him. No, bruh. It was him out the backfield. You know what's funny? The same thing that we have a problem with now.
Yep. Same thing we need to be trying to do with our players. That's the crazy thing. We be having guys with that kind of skill set and don't really utilize them like that. So we talking about Deuce Vaughn and Darren Sproles. We have not used Deuce Vaughn in a Darren Sproles capacity. Because I think the man in spaces will be much better. When you're that small, you need a head start.
Yeah, but see, the only part about using Deuce on the screenplay is like it's not going to be believable because you can't just bring him in and throw a screen on it. If we was playing Madden and it's like you're playing against the AI so it doesn't like anticipate that, yeah. But like if you ain't ran Deuce Vaughn all game and then he brings him in, as soon as he comes in the game, he is instantly alerted. Instantly. Because there's no reason for him to be on the field if he's not getting the football. Because he can't really pass block, and he's for sure not run blocking for anybody.
So let me ask you this then.
He's getting the ball.
So let me ask you this then. What about Turp in that situation? Because Turp probably, and that's a topic I'm gonna get on later on. But like Turp be making plays. Like that man had 4 touchdowns last year. We don't even talk about it. Like he had more touchdowns than Michael Gallup, and no, not more than Michael Gallup and Jalen Tolbert.
Third on your team.
Yeah, like he had 4 total touchdowns. He was like 4th. I think.
I think Ferguson got him. I think Ferguson had like 5. How many did Ferg have?
I think Ferg had 5. I know.
Ceedee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and I ain't gonna lie, like if you look at the touchdowns, we don't necessarily need a receiver that needs yards. We need him to score, bruh.
Yeah.
Because we don't score enough touchdowns. Like I was looking at, like there's a serious gap between like Ceedee Lamb when it comes to touchdowns and everybody else. And I'm gonna tell you this: Ceedee Lamb really don't score a lot of touchdowns
for the amount of targets he gets. Yeah.
Like Ceedee Lamb is like he hasn't been in a situation where he's had like a game, like a series where he's had like 5-6 weeks where he's had like 7. You know what I'm saying? Like touchdown. Like we don't even really highlight him like that.
So yeah, I can agree with that. We definitely need to bring in some damn some pros though. But man, we've been on this mug for an hour though, man. I gotta shut down, recuperate, because I got another show to do in a little bit with Boss Cowboy. So y'all spin the block, tap back into the liquor store. You got any closing arguments, statements, anything you want to add before we close down shop though, my brother?
Shoot, never look down because the stars up. Peace.
All right, peace. God bless. And hey, y'all know to hit my man's Cash App. Hit that super chat for West Coast. He will be going to Oxnard. Support the movement. And listen, man, we shouldn't even have to ask no more, man. This man do this shit every year, bringing y'all exclusive content. Y'all know who doing their job and who ain't doing their job long before everybody else, because y'all get the exclusive from West Coast Cowboy, man. So make sure y'all support my brother trip out to Oxnard, show some love, and we gonna holler at y'all, man. See y'all